He'll take it. He'll backpedal a three for the win. And
Yo, welcome to Infinity News. Hit subscribe, like, and drop a comment. Okay, let's jump right in because, wow, we have been digging through the details of that absolutely wild Game 1 Eastern Conference Finals, Knicks versus Pacers.
Just unbelievable stuff.
Right. We're going to break down exactly how the Knicks, who look totally in control, somehow let it slip away.
Yeah, slip away is putting it mildly. It was more like a total collapse leading to that Pacers win in OT.
So the reports we've seen, they really paint a picture. Knicks up by 17 points. Yeah. 17, deep in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I mean, usually when you see that, you figure game over, right? Especially in the playoffs, that kind of lead that late.
Exactly. But nope, not this game. The Pacers just went on this incredible run, scored 23 points in what? Just over the last 3 minutes of regulation?
3 minutes and 14 seconds, to be exact. It was relentless, just basket after basket, an amazing show of, well, resilience.
And then the buzzer beater drama. Haliburton hits what everyone thinks is the game-winning three. Right. Pandemonium.
Total chaos for a second there. But then the review comes.
Ah, the review. His toe is on the line.
Just barely. Millimeters, maybe. So it's a two-pointer tie game. Overtime. That's tough.
And the history made here is just staggering.
Yeah.
We looked into it, and the Knicks are now the first team in the play-by-play era that's since '97. You know, when they started tracking everything super close.
Right, the detailed stats era.
To lose a playoff game after being up by 14 points with less than, 2 minutes 45 left.
Think about that. That record was 994 wins and 0 losses for teams in that spot.
0 until now, just gone.
And it doesn't stop there. They also blew a 9-point lead in the final minute. First time that's happened in the playoffs since 1998.
It's just layer upon layer of, well, unfortunate history for New York in this one game.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And when you look at how Indiana pulled it off, you have to talk about Aaron Nesmith.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was on fire.
Absolutely scorching. 6 3-pointers just in the fourth quarter. 6, that kind of shooting can flip a game on its head.
Totally. Meanwhile, on the Knicks side.
Yeah.
Oof, they had their chances, didn't they?
They really did. Especially at the free throw line. Karl Anthony Towns, OG Anunoby, some big misses late in regulation.
Those are the ones that haunt you. They proved so costly.
And incredibly costly. And then you get to overtime.
Right, OT. Knicks score the first 4 points. You think, okay, maybe they regrouped.
For a moment, maybe. But then the Pacers just took over again, outscored them 13-6 the rest of the way.
And more missed opportunities for the Knicks at the very end. Potential game-tying threes from Brunson, from Towns.
Yeah.
Just wouldn't fall.
Nope. And Brunson also had that layup blocked, which was a huge swing.
Yeah, that led directly to a Pacers 3, I think.
Exactly. Just a massive momentum killer. Plus, the turnovers. 4 in the last 5 minutes total, including OT, 2 by Brunson himself.
You just can't have that in crunch time. Not in the conference finals.
Those are the moments where playoff games are won and lost. Every single possession matters so much.
Even with Brunson scoring 43, which is amazing, Towns adding 35, huge numbers.
Huge numbers, absolutely. But the late game execution, that belonged to Indiana. Haliburton was great, 31 points, 11 assists. But Nesmith, 30 points, 22 of them in that fourth quarter.
Oh.
He was the X factor, no question.
I think you got to mention the Haliburton gesture too, right? After the shot, the end of regulation, the choking gesture.
Yeah, he did that. He said afterwards it just felt like the right moment. Even mentioned Reggie Miller, the history there.
But cheeky, maybe.
A little bit. He did say he wouldn't have done it if he knew it was only a 2-pointer at the time, which is kind of funny.
Adds a little spice to the series, I guess.
For sure. And Haliburton gave a lot of credit to Nesmith, especially for his defense on Brunson. He talked about the team's resilience, how close they are.
Seems like their continuity is a big strength.
Definitely. He also mentioned his own rivalry with Brunson going back years, and apparently he even chatted with Reggie Miller after the game. Imagine that.
Wow. So yeah, a game packed with storylines, historic collapse, incredible comeback.
Yeah.
Just unforgettable.
Truly one for the books.
So what does this Game 1 stunner mean for the Knicks moving forward? Can the Pacers keep this momentum going? Lots to think about. Thanks for tuning into Infinity News. Hit subscribe, like, and comment.